Hello, everybody. What's up, y'all? This is your boy, Food Junkie, coming at you on my way to work. Just wanted to hit you guys up. You know, I'll be on my way to work. But I'm just about anything and everything, anyone and everyone. I keep you guys keep me company, and hopefully, I keep you guys slightly entertained. You saw the title, Story Time. It's all about me. I haven't done one of these in a minute, you guys, so bear with me. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it. And the story time is about me. But of course, you know, I have to start with a little story, whatever, you know what I'm saying, just to get you guys in the mood and in the groove of what's going on. Last night, well, no, sorry. For the past, since we've been in quarantine, whatever, I told you guys previously was not that I've lost about 10 pounds or so. Well, hey, what's up, Shan, baby? How you doing, baby? I lost about 10 pounds or so since we've been in quarantine. Was not because I've been eating better, and I haven't been, you know what I'm saying, eating a bunch of junk food and things like that. So I've been doing a lot of things to take care of myself, and also I've been able to go to the gym as of yet. You know what I'm saying? So I've been able to go to the gym as of yet for the past couple of months, whatever, since we've been in quarantine. So doing that, what the hell are you doing? Fuck. Sorry about y'all. Sorry about y'all. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? What's up? I really can't see who's here, but you guys, hello and welcome. Please hit the like button as well. But anyway, so I haven't gone to the gym ever, so I haven't been able to do the workouts and stuff that I need to make sure that my body maintains what it needs to maintain. So like I said, I lost about 10 pounds, whatever the case may be. But also previously, I told you guys months ago that growing up I had an eating disorder. So I'm very mindful and very careful about what I actually put into my body and how I eat and things like that. And that's why a lot of stuff you see, I always when I eat dinner, I have a lot of proteins. Was to make sure that I maintain that aspect of who I am. But yesterday, I'm on a live, whatever, on a panel, whatever. I went on the panel with a specific purpose. The purpose was to have fun, to laugh and joke, whatever. My name was mentioned in a joyful way, was not, and someone didn't hear one of the messages that I played for you guys previously. So I went on the panel to let the person hear the message, whatever. So when I got on the panel, whatever, you know what I'm saying. Of course, someone who's always seeking attention on these YouTube streets, I'm not gonna give this person any kind of fever, or what's not, or flavor, or whatever, because I really don't care one way or the other. But saying something about, oh yeah, let the floating head in. Okay, I heard the comment the first time. I heard the response the first time. I chose to let it go. And then as I'm talking, was I talking to the panel, that interacting with the panel, within the panel, whatever, this individual keep on throwing little jabs and little snipes was not. And so I'm like, finally, I'm like, what's your issue, baby? Who are you talking to? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you because when I was on your panel was now, you was throwing shit and you tried me, da 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 da. Sweetheart, brother, no one's trying you. I don't care enough about you to even think about trying you, or anyone here on here was not. Y'all know when I come on, I have fun, I laugh and joke, what's not. I'm a little messy, a little shady, as we all are, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have the energy or time to hear and specifically point you out to talk about you. I don't care enough about you, what's not. And then the person said something about like, well, yeah, keep on losing weight because you're like a butthead. Okay. Now, mind you, several people on here said that they noticed that I lost some weight was not since months back, whatever. First of all, I've never been a big person. I've never been fat. Well, rephrase that. As an adult, I've never been a big person, never been fat. But yeah, I have lost weight. I mean, I lost 10 pounds. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it doesn't. It's not that noticeable. Well, it's not in. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Um, the drunken bitch, lovely love, her, Tessie. Hey, baby, how y'all doing as well? So I'm like, okay, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't bother me or anything. But I wanted to talk about it today because, first of all, I want to tell you guys, growing up, I was bulimic because I was fat. You know what I'm saying? And when I started acting and modeling and things like that is when I realized that I was too big for my liking. Hey, baby, to, you know what I'm saying? Not, what the fuck? Why are we stopping the light is fucking green, idiot? Shit. Sorry about that. You know, I was too big for my liking for the roles and the acting and modeling and dancing stuff that I wanted to do as a child. So what I started doing as a child was throwing up and purging as I ate, whatever was that. And then I did it for about a year and a half to where I really couldn't stop, and I was actually hospitalized for that. So that's why I'm very conscious about what's going on, and during that whole process of me binging and purging was not, it messed up my digestive system, whatever, you know what I'm saying, as a child. So I'm very careful about what I put into my body and how things, you know what I'm saying, happen with me. And I haven't done that in what, shit, 30 years maybe, you know what I'm saying? I'm 45 now, yeah. Well, shit, more than 30 years ago. What the fuck are you doing? This person is crazy, y'all. We don't have to get past this person in this car. This person is really crazy. We can go when the light's green, but we want to speed up when the light is down. I can't even deal with this. The light is red. Anyway, so yeah, I've done it for like shit, damn near 30 plus years, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, it's always in the back of my mind because I know that that is a disease that does not just go away. You always have the feeling of, basically, it's called body dysmorphia, and when you have that mindset of that you're always bigger than what you are, you can easily get trapped into that mindset of actually, you know what I'm saying, hurting yourself and harming yourself. And a lot of people, especially a lot of black men, don't talk about body dysmorphia was that because it is something that we have a negative insight on. So with that, yesterday, it didn't trigger me at all because I don't get, oh, did you open? No, did you not open? That's another thing. It doesn't trigger me at all because I don't care enough about people, and I'm confident enough in who I am and how I look and what's going on with me, what's not, to do what to do. But this individual has this tendency to want attention constantly. And I was thinking about, you know what I'm saying, I was dressed today, whatever. I was like, you know, why is it that people seek attention? And I realized I was always know that people aren't happy within who they are. People aren't happy with who they are. People are not happy with how they look. People are not happy with their lifestyle, with their life, and things like that in general. And when they see someone who is truly comfortable, what's up, baby? How you doing, Melina? And everyone else coming in the room, you guys, welcome to you guys. People aren't happy with that. So when they see somebody who is truly happy with who they are and truly comfortable with who they are and don't have to always, I know I say it a lot, but not only do I say it a lot, I actually exude it through my pores, you know what I'm saying? That was a joke in there, right there as well. But, you know, people who actually exude it through their actual being and their actions was that people are really uncomfortable with that. So they try to say and do things to try to break you down or to tear you down, whatever. And my reality is that, you know, all the stuff, that's why I said that no one can use anything on here against me, whatever, because I pretty much, like, if y'all pretty much knew my life story, you would know that I pretty much been through a lot of different shit. That's why I'm as confident as I am, because I have no choice but to be. I always will uplift myself first before I will allow anyone else to uplift me, because I don't want anyone else to have that power to break me down in any way, shape, or form. You know, and it's like, it's not something that is horrendous. This is not a sad story or what was me type of situation was not. I just want to let you guys know a little bit more about me, which I've already said this stuff before about me, you know, about me being bulimic, what else not, about me acting, dancing, modeling, all that stuff like that. I already told these stories already. They're already on my page, and everything that I've already said have never been taken down. So I'm never like ashamed or afraid or want sympathy from people. What's not. I just want people to understand that, you know, when you think that you're breaking someone down, what's not, you're really just lifting them up. Yes, thank you guys. Hey, Certified Technical, how you doing? And all my mods in the building, baby, how y'all doing? You never are, especially someone like me, you can never break me down when I'm telling you something about myself, was not, or you can never use something against me that I've told you, whatever, because I've already dealt with it decades pretty much ago. Because everything that because as an adult, I haven't had a lot of problems, because as a child, I had a lot of problems, was not, I had a lot of problems with my skin condition, was not the fact that I have acne prone skin. That's something that I had a problem with, was not. Also, I dealt with when I was acting, dancing, and modeling. The whole bulimic thing, weight loss, weight gain thing was not. It was something I'd always dealt with as a child with my acting, dancing, and modeling and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Raphael, what's up? Everyone else. I'm doing well, baby. Thank you for asking. Thanks. I'm doing well, baby. Thank you. That's on my way to work as well. You know, everything that I talk about was not as an adult, I already dealt with as a child. So there's nothing you can say and or do to break me down. People think that my confidence in myself it bothers people, was not, but people who don't realize that, you know, this was me being a child having to cope with everything that I'm dealing with, was not, and making sure that I ensure myself that I'm enough. I'm saying that I am good enough, I am worthy enough, I'm talented enough, I am everything that I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And just so happened was not that my physical appearance matches or match up with what I felt that I was. You know what I'm saying? That I know that I am. And people have a problem with that was not because like, I always tell people was not. If I was ugly, if I was out of shape, if I was the little boy that I thought I was not as an adult, I would be a laughing stock. People will laugh at me was not. But the fact that I know that I am what I am, because I look in the mirror on a daily basis and see that in myself, you know what I'm saying, and see the me that is in front of me, people have a problem with it because they don't understand how with the flaw that I have was not, I still have the confidence that I have. I still have the emotional intelligence and the emotional aptitude to be able to articulate my feelings, my emotions, my thoughts, you know what I'm saying, my happiness, my joys, my fears, and not be ashamed of that. I think a lot of people are ashamed of who they are, what they've been through, how they've come to be who they are in this moment, that they don't understand how someone who seemed to be so flawed, well, not really, but you know what I'm saying, seemed to be so flawed was not, still have the confidence to push forward and to push through and to shine as much as I shine. Like, and also yesterday I was watching a Brandy documentary was not, and I didn't know that Brandy had an eating disorder either. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I knew she was unlucky in love was not, but I didn't know that a lot of that was tied to her having low self-esteem and things like that. Hey Liz, how you doing, baby? Things in her life was not, as far as her being too thin, being too big, thinking she was too big was not, and things of that nature. And I was watching something about how Tyra Banks, you know, I'm watching all watching something, watching how Tyra Banks was not, would pretty much break down the contestants on America's Next Top Model was not, to have them change their natural abilities, whatever, or natural features, whatever, in order for them to fit in, while she just for the TV show was not. That's what I think was that, you know, people are really sick out here, whatever. So all this stuff happened because, you know, God always uses my situation, things that I've been through was not, to help me see something, to help someone else, hopefully someone else to help by this conversation and come to truth and honesty with who they are, whatever. I hope you guys are. But like I said, you know, watching all the things that I just reverted back to who I was as a child, and I never really was like I said, as a child, I will fight. Someone would say something about me I didn't like was not, I'll punch them in their face. And my whole thing was, it was always funny to me was that the person that you thought that, you know what I'm saying, you talked about, that you picked on was not, but I really wasn't picked on, but people did talk, because I was a little light-skinned boy with curly hair who did acting, dancing, modeling was not, so it was always that type of thing. Oh, well, you're too feminine, you're too this, you're not masculine enough was not, but then you're not black enough, you're not this enough, you're not white enough was not. Always those type of things was not. And so my whole thing was, if I beat your ass, it will show you was that. How can you call me soft when you can't beat me? How you call me not black enough when you can't beat me? How am I too white or speak a certain way, but you can't beat me? That was my whole attitude as a child. Oh, I'm fat. Okay, yeah, I'm fat, but yet you still can't beat me. I'm slow when I run. Well, I was not, you know what I'm saying, back then, before I started doing sports, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But you can't beat me. So it's like, so now it just turns out like, oh, birds. It was just like, you know, I'm more so extremely comfortable with who I am because because as a child I worked my way and fought my way. I worked my way mentally, emotionally, spiritually was not, physically, and then fought my way through all the little things that were quote unquote trying to use against me. So that's why when people on here say certain things, they're laughing. My thing is, y'all have no idea who I am. You have no idea what I've been through. You have no idea what I go through, what I you know what I'm saying, how I think. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't read and roast and do all that stuff was not on a daily basis, whatever. Because to me, that's not fun. It's not fun to pick on people. Whatnot. That's why I say I'm always going to be there to protect people who I feel is being picked on. I'm always going to be there to protect people who feel like they don't have a choice. And every time someone thinks that they're picking on somebody was not, I'm the bully's bully. You can't bully me. I'm undraggable. Whatever you say about me was not, don't mean anything was not. Like I said, I know how I look. I know what I can get and do with the looks that I have. My body, trust me, is. I'm just saying, don't shit. If I let y'all know what, shit. You know what I'm saying? Be it if I'm 20 pounds heavier, 10 pounds lighter, I'm still gonna be okay. I'm still gonna be food junkie. I'm still gonna be the person that, you know what I'm saying, know who he is. Know that it's just a physical shell that can go up and go down. And just so happens was that, you know what I'm saying, I can gain weight and lose weight very easily. I've always been, well, not since I got in the hospital for being bulimic was not, I've been able to gain and lose weight very easily. You know what I'm saying? Because so my digestive system, I don't know what's going on. Whatever. Sometimes I think that I'm kind of a mutated, like the first stage of a mutant, because I very rarely stay sick. I very rarely get sick. I lose and gain weight very easily. You know what I'm saying? Things that bother people was not, or people work through and work from was not, that doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Very much was not. I don't fear anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't fear, you know, only thing I don't like is pain. But everything else, I don't fear nothing like that was not. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know that, you know, it's a little story time about myself, whatever, you know what I'm saying, while I'm on my way to work. It's not something that I harp on a real, for everybody out there. Yes, I have lost weight, which I said this before. I lost 10 pounds. If my head looked a little bit big, a little bit of bobblehead was not, I'm okay with that, because the reality is I know how I look. I'm still not ugly. I'm still fine as hell. If no one else cares, I do. You know what I'm saying? Half the people that talk about people on here was not are ugly, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and I'm fine all those ways. I like how I look. I like my body. I always love my body. Was not. Y'all remember? Hold up, Joe. Remember when the Cosby Show, when Raven Simone Olivia, when she was a little girl, she's like, "I love my body." That right there always stuck with me, because the thing is, I had to learn to love all aspects of me, the flaws and all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I love my body. I love my mental capacity. I love my ability to be able to be comfortable with whatever state of being that I'm in. And people think that you breaking me down or say something to read a roast was not. I don't understand the roast, because the reality is, when you look the way you look, I look the way I look. I guarantee you, more so than not, people will be more than happy to be around me, to lay up with me, to be with me, than they will be with you. And that's male or female. You know what I'm saying? That goes for anybody, male or female. You know what I'm saying? You can never break someone down like me. You can never be a person to think that you have one up on me by saying some vicious, nasty words toward me. Because the reality is, I know how I look. I know what it is. It's not something that is so. Sorry, detrimental to anything that, you know, will break me down. Bring me to tears, bring me to emotional breakdowns, trigger me in which I'm performing. Like I said, I'm comfortable. I came here, like I always said, you guys, from the very beginning, I came here a fully functioning adult. Not looking for people to, you know what I'm saying, build me up, not to help people build my confidence in who I am, what I can do, anything like that. I came here a fully functioning adult, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Knowing and understanding my flaws, being able to analyze who I am, to be the best person I was meant to be. It's never something, you know what I'm saying? I'm never something that's going to allow an outside force to jeopardize or hurt or determine who I am. You know? And that's something that a lot of people, I think, I found on here was not happening once now. You know what I'm saying? People who constantly seeking attention is because they don't feel good about who they are. That's why it kind of bothers me with certain people on here was not, is constantly seeking attention, constantly wanting that good job, you did well type of personality was not. Because you should know that you should be comfortable enough with who you are to know who you are. And know that you did the best that you can. Even if someone else don't like it, it shouldn't matter to you. As long as you're comfortable and happy with the job that you did and who you are and what you present to the world, that's all that really matters. And that's all that really matters to me, because, you know what I'm saying, like I said, no one can ever break me down or build me up. Instead, I'm grateful and happy that people like me or quote unquote say they like me and is respectful of what I do and who I am. But at the same time, y'all know I really don't care, right? You know what I'm saying? While it's always a good thing, I really don't care because I'm not going to determine who I am based on what someone else says or what someone else does. That's never been who I am. That's never been what's going on with that. Even when I wanted to lose weight was I as a child, it was because I felt that I was, you know what I'm saying, too big, too slow, too whatever the case may be, whatever was going on in my mind was not at that time. That I needed to lose weight. Oh. What? Gee, y'all just saw that? Oh, let's see, Jesus. Opposed to people, sorry about that, y'all. Just scared myself a little bit. You know, but yeah, opposed to people thinking that thinking that what they say is important. Maybe you should worry about why you have alcohol problems, drug problems, why you live in the lifestyle that you live, why you have to come on here and announce on a daily basis that you're an alcoholic or you're a drug addict, or why you have to come on here every day and seek attention and put someone else down. Those type of things was not, is for me, is that you need to look at and go to a psychologist, or a psychiatrist was not, and seek out your own mental issues was not that you need to deal with, and make sure that you come into terms with that so you can be your best self and not worry about why I am who I am. And if something I say bothers you so much, or something that you perceive that everyone's always attacking you was not, it is. You know what I'm saying? People always want to say, well, I'm just being myself. Well, you can be yourself, but when being who you are isn't invasive to everyone else around you, you wonder why you're constantly alone, why you constantly don't have any kind of real relationships in your life. And when you don't have a relationship with yourself and not being able to be your best self, you know what I'm saying? You wonder why people don't want to be around you. You wonder why people look at you a certain way, or you're saying treat you differently, or not things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know what I'm saying? Like my mind always wonders, like I told you, I'm always analyzing my behaviors, making sure that I'm putting forth my best effort to be my best self. Not, I don't care what everybody else thinks about me was not self and how I conduct myself. And when I'm doing things to be my best self and, you know what I'm saying, being the best person I was meant to be, you know what I'm saying, that's all that matters to me. So once again, if you think that you're going to use this against me, was not, you can't, baby. Like I said, in my book that I wrote, y'all, that part of me writing that book was a huge way of me like discovering things about myself. Was not writing things down. People are crazy. Writing things down was not to just to make sure that, you know, I understood myself. And that book was like my journal. Oh, thank you, Miss Queenie Baby. Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, we've gotten away from talking about ourselves and letting people get to know who we are was not, and being comfortable with who we are. So I think that we are more comfortable pointing fingers at other people was not, and not, you know, letting them see who we are as a person, that we become this culture of roasting and gagging and constantly picking at and poking at people was not, thinking that, you know what I'm saying, it makes us feel better about who we are. And the reality is, you know, if you're not comfortable with who you are, you're not comfortable with what you present to the world and how you are present in the world, you're always going to do stuff, you know what I'm saying, that is horrific and horrible, was not, that's going to make sure that your karma is going to come back to you tenfold, and you're not going to. Sorry that you guys had a phone call, but yeah, when you try to always try to hide who you are by putting someone else down, you're not lifting yourself up at all. Basically, to me, like I said, I see the insecurities in people was not. I can hear the insecurities in people's voices, whatever, when they come online, things like that. My whole thing is, you know, just be your best self. That's what I always say, you guys, be your best self. And it's not important that, you know, I love you guys. You know, it's more important that you guys love yourself, love someone else, things like that. Y'all know what I say. You know, at the end of my videos was not, because that is really important. Like I said, that's not just me speaking words. That's me actually talking to y'all how I talk to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not important that, you know what I'm saying, that someone like me was not. It's important that I like myself and that I like other people. It's important that I respect myself and that I respect other people was not. It's not, you know what I'm saying, and we get away from that all the time. We get away from being true to who we are, being our 100% authentic selves, and we get caught up in the BS and the minutia of what's going on around us, and then we get upset when people don't buy into what we're selling. People not buying into what we're selling because what we're selling is flawed. What we're selling is not genuine. What we're selling, what we're pretending to be, who we're portraying ourselves as, is not our most authentic selves. And I think that I think that I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to be my most authentic selves. I don't mind. I'm the most perfect person that God made. Have more, do more, be more. I'm gonna go into that. I'm not asking people for permission to be myself. I'm not asking people for permission to, you know what I'm saying, think the way I think, or apologizing for being myself, or apologizing for being who I am. I am unapologetically me. I am of course, Tessie, they will. Of course they will. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, they don't realize that. They don't understand that. They don't realize that, you know what I'm saying? Those of us who are perceptive, those of us who see what's not being shown, that hear what's not being said, we see it already. All we're waiting on is for you to bring it out, to admit to it. That's all we're waiting on. We're not waiting on, you know, you to, say it's true. We already see the truth that it is. We already see, you know what I'm saying, everything that is, there in front of you was not. Everything that your are trying to carefully concoct stories was not. We already noticed it. We already got it. They definitely do. They definitely do use it. I find beauty in insecurities or things that you in it. People pick on my speech impediment or things like that. Baby, you can't read me with that. I'm on camera talking. I know exactly what I'm saying. I know exactly what I sound like. I know exactly how hard I work to make sure that I am able to articulate what I'm saying. All that has nothing to do with where's Tessie. Tessie. Exactly. You're online all day, every day was now, but yeah, you think that you're hiding something. You're in everyone's chat saying different things, exposing yourself, and you think you're hiding something. That confuses me. What are you hiding? Well, yeah, y'all, you're ready to go to the store right quick while I'm trying to get on my way to work, whatever. I want to just thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching this little story time. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys got a little bit more insight on me. Was not, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you didn't, I understand completely. Thank you for the watch time. Hope you guys like this video. Like on the way out if you haven't liked it already. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I definitely would appreciate it, you guys. Y'all have a great day. I love you guys, but as I always say, it's not important that I love you guys. It's important that you love yourself and you love someone else. It's also important that you respect yourself and respect someone else. Talk to you later too, baby. Mwah. Y'all have a great day, you guys. My lips chat? No. Until next time, you guys. This is your boy Food Junkie, you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Love you. Peace. I'm out.